So over the last couple of weeks, I have been getting loads and loads of messages. I've probably gotten over 200 messages in regards to this quote-unquote leak of a new LEGO Star Wars ATTE. Now, I want to dive into this one because I have been looking at this for a couple weeks, and some things have kind of pulled me into thinking, oh, maybe it's real, but most of the things kind of leave me skeptical. But with that said, I'm going to ask you all to hit that subscribe button, and I will be keeping you up to date on all the latest LEGO Star Wars news, and I'm going to try to explain to you my thoughts on this particular leak. And with that said, we're going to get right on into it. Now, first up, I would like to read you the description of the 75337 ATTE Walker. This comes with 1,082 pieces, $140, and retailing August 1st. The Walker is very similar to the last version, but with different legs and feet. Instead of satellite dishes and round plates that are used here, the legs are slightly shorter and the feet are smaller, so the Walker looks more massive in general. And then it describes the minifigures, which we know: a Phase 2 Commander Cody, 3 212 Troopers, a Clone Gunner, 3 Battle Droids, and a Dwarf Spider Droid. And there's also a new Clone Helmet to boot. So we're going to take a look right away at the actual leak. So here it is. And right away, like right away, the dead giveaway is the fact that you look at the feet, and they are using the satellite dishes. So, like, boom, case closed right there, right? Some people may not be convinced. Some people may think, oh, the promo bricks rumor, that's completely false. Now, basically, I would like to see a side-by-side look relative to, say, a picture of the 2013 ATTE and compare it to this one. So we're going to take a look, and there's a difference. And a lot of people have been pointing out, oh, but Logan, there is a difference here. You see that little red stripe on the back? That is different. That is different. And you'd be right. That is different. There is that weird red, like, 7-shaped thing in the back. And you know, guys, Photoshop's a thing. It's not hard to do. I could do it in like 5 seconds. It's really not difficult. You get some new brick generators in there. And yeah, that's the explanation. And I'll go even further. You have a look at some 212 Troopers. Coincidentally, Commander Cody is not in this leak, which he would be the primary thing you would be showing. But they didn't show him because they know they are not confident in how he is going to look. They didn't want to make it look totally unrealistic, so they didn't throw in Cody at all. However, they did throw in the Heavy Gunner as well as 2 212 Troopers. Now, I did a quick Google search because I was curious. So I went on Google and I Googled LEGO Star Wars 2020 212 Trooper. You do a quick Google search. And the first thing that shows up, one of the first few things that shows up, is a picture from Reddit of the 212 concept. And they just basically threw that in there. And that is what that leak is. And then we could go into the Dwarf Spider Droid. All we have to do is take a look at the official pictures of the Homing Spider Droid set. I believe this one is from 2013. And you do have a little spider droid there. And then all you have to do is go to this one, and they just copy and pasted it in. And then, of course, you have Battle Droids. Another sketchy thing, that this was my dead giveaway right away when I saw this. The position the troopers are in, there is no way in a design like this they would have all the troopers standing in that exact position. Like, I get maybe the 212 troopers if they got really lazy and they just didn't feel like making them and putting them in different positions. But like the heavy trooper, the gunner, he would be in a completely different position than everyone else because it's a different minifigure. And also, I think it is, again, worthy to note that they basically just cropped this all in there and threw together a few battle droids in there. It's really not a difficult thing to do. I could probably put this together in like 4 to 5 minutes. But that was your deconstruction of this leak. Also, before we do go any further, I would like to briefly talk to you all about Brick Critic. Now, my friend Bricks by Bricks YT has put together a new website. I worked with him when my channel first started. I did awesome things about Wolfpack Clone Troopers, and for those who were in the know back then, it was great. But now he sells awesome LEGO set instructions. He has instructions to things like custom Bad Batch shuttles, droid starfighters, Imperial AT haulers, and Imperial Marauders. Loads of exciting and cool stuff I think you all honestly should check out. He has some amazing instructions on his website just for all different things. Have you ever wanted to build an Imperial Patrol Speeder? Well, you can get the instructions for it for only $3. What about an Imperial Troop Transport? If you don't like the Imperial Convey Axe, you get this one for $9. My personal favorite, the Victory 1 Star Destroyer. Oh, this thing looks just amazing. If you want a nice MIDI scale Star Destroyer, I think this looks really cool, and I'd strongly recommend you check them out. The instructions are super cheap, and with that said, let's get back into the video. And again, I want you guys to all be relatively skeptical when you see images like this. For instance, last year, when the Republic Clone Trooper minifigure pack came out, the Clone Command Station pack, there were technically leaks all over the place. And with Clone Troopers, it gets very dicey because there are a lot of exclusive prints that people make for decaled Clone Troopers. And it's really hard to tell when you know something is real versus when you know something is fake. And LEGO usually is pretty easy to tell when something is real because there's a certain distinct way LEGO designs things. LEGO decalers, generally speaking, don't design things like LEGO, unfortunately. They design things very hyper detailed to make them look really cool, which is great. And honestly, I would prefer LEGO did that. But since they do this more simplified version, they're very regimented in how they do their designs. You don't really expect them to divert from that. And the way they highlighted the two 12th Troopers, and specifically there, it's very easy to tell they are pretty fake. And for instance, a while back, you guys will all remember there was this leaked Phase 2 Commander Cody that a lot of people thought was real potentially as like a May 4th promo or something. Turned out to be 100% utterly fake. It was just kind of unfortunate. A lot of people were fooled by that. Obviously, the biggest fooling of the century was something I was fooled by, LEGO Ohio. And he was nuts, because LEGO Ohio, for those who remember, he made the leaks. He drove us all nuts because he had all this news, and he also made all these things, like the amazing Kaminoan design he made. Like this was a fan-made thing. That's because his job is in plastic designing. I actually did a full podcast episode with him just to learn about what it is. His job is to design plastic products. So he was kind of a pro at this, and he did a really good job with it. And the leaks were hysterical, and I think we all had a right to be fooled there because he was really masterful in how he did that in Blender. So generally speaking, it is better off to be a pessimist than an optimist in regards to this stuff. Don't get your hopes up too high, unfortunately. I am sorry, guys. This is not our pictures. I know I've been talking about this set endlessly only because it is one of the most exciting sets that LEGO Star Wars has released probably since the 501st Battle Pack. Easily, actually, you're getting our Phase 2 Cody and two 12th Troopers. That's amazing, and I cannot wait. Are you guys hyped for this set? I want to hear about it down below. But with that said, I will see you all in tomorrow's video, and in the next week, we are certainly going to be going over all the latest Star Wars news and talking about how they could translate into LEGO Star Wars sets. Either way, I'll see you all in the next one. Remember to peace out and stay awesome.